what I'll do now is I'll grab my recipe book. So in the beginning, when we were making every single batch that I made, I kept track of. We printed out our recipe.
Which we highly recommend for anybody starting out who wants to make soap.
Definitely. We would print out the recipe from soapcalc.net. We would print out the recipe, I'd write the name of whatever it is on here, and then I'd write down exactly what I did. I took notes on it. We would write down like what additives we would use for it. You know, like
anything
this
weird
one
that happened through it.
I split it in 3, 50% got the fragrance, 25% was red.
Soap accelerated too
Oh
fast.
yeah, I kept notes. The soap accelerated too fast for, like I had a note like top with melt and pour, that was autumn leaves. And this one we did oatmeal milk and honey, and we burned the honey and we changed it to unscented. We changed, there's just notes everywhere.
Mistake everything.
So I have my notes for my liquid soap here because I don't make liquid soap as often as I make regular soap. And then I also keep all my recipes for everything in this, right? But the problem with this is I put it down and then I can't find it. So here's a tip that I did. I took all of these and I put them in my Google Drive in a slideshow. So that if I lose this, because I lost it like 3 times in 1 week over the summer, and I almost had a heart attack each time. So now if I lose it, everything in here is saved on a Google Drive, so I can print it out, right? So I have my liquid soap recipe. So the liquid soap that we make is just olive oil, coconut oil, and castor oil. And then potassium hydroxide, right?
Not sodium hydroxide.
Not sodium hydroxide. So I need olive oil. There's an awful lot of stick blending involved in liquid soap making. So using this with the stick blender that is cordless is not a good idea because it's going to burn out, right? So I'm going to put some castor oil in here.
Liquid soap work in a foamer bottle.
Yes. Yeah. The liquid soap that we have right now is quite thick, but you could certainly split it in half and add water to thin it out for a foamer bottle. And this is going to take me forever. So we use much smaller amounts of sodium hydroxide. So we get it in 2-pound bottles. Right. For this we need. So what I'll do now is I will slowly add this, and it will make a really cool popping noise. This makes a different sound than mixing sodium hydroxide.
This actually sizzles.
It sizzles.
You just start.
Very crackling.
Make it a little bit of a crackle. But I'm just gonna. And it immediately gets hot.
Stop. There you go. Watch one. Watch.
to sip until it absorbs more. And now I'll put my coconut oil in. Stick blender. So I'm just going to turn this on high because you need some heat for the liquid soap, right? You guys can see what's in here. It's very, very low level. And my notes on this say, add lye, stick blend, heat until paste, stir a lot. And we have to stick blend forever for it to do anything. And it'll go through phases. I forget what the phases are. So the first one is what, like mashed potatoes?
Like applesauce.
Oh yeah, like applesauce, and then it looks like mashed potatoes, and then it will look like a Vaseline, and then it'll turn into a paste, and you just leave it, right? So the first stage will be Vaseline. So it almost looks like, you know, when you put if you're comparing it to bar soap, it almost looks like it's ricing, but it's not ricing. It's going into the applesauce phase. So it's applesauce, then mashed potatoes, then Vaseline, then paste.